Hello YouTube, Luke here again. Next video here for Legacy of the Duelist. It's the deck profile for the Gravekeepers I used in the Duelist Challenge. So if you haven't seen any of these videos before, what I do is I play a Duelist Challenge, and so I upload the Duelist Challenge, and then I upload the deck profile I used for that Duelist Challenge. So this is the Gravekeeper Monarch anyway. I've got a couple, I've got some in development there. Right, so monsters. 3 Recruiter, 3 Commandant, 3 Descendant, 3 Guard, and 3 Spy. Just pretty basic lineup there of Gravekeepers. I got 2 Kais and 2 Riser. Didn't even see Kais at all. I saw at least 1 Riser if I remember. Spells, Allure, Book of Moon, 2 Gravekeepers Steel, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, 3 Necro Valley, 2 Pot of Duality, Raigeki, and 1 Royal Tribute. Bottomless, traps now, Bottomless, 2 Phoenix Chain, 2 Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley, Solemn Warning and Torrential Tribute, the extra deck, Dweller, Castell, Rebellion, Mandai, Exciton, Cowboy, 101, Ragnar Zero, Korn, Key Beetle, Heartland Draco, Papal Operative, Roach, M7, and Strike Bouncer. Start off with the monsters. So the Gravekeeper's Recruiter, when this card you control is sent to your graveyard, add 1 Gravekeeper's monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck to hand. So it's kind of like a Sangan in a way, except it's defensive instead of attack, but you can use him quite well. Use him with like Descendant, or even Tribute Summon him or whatnot, and yeah, basically, so you plus off him, good card. Very Commandant, the 1 Gravekeeper in this deck that's actually not a Dark, it's an Earth. But anyway, you can discard this guy. Discard this card to the graveyard, add Necro Valley from your deck to your hand. Descendant is tribute 1 other face-up Gravekeeper's monster to target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy that target. So it's any card that they control you can destroy. So let's just say you tribute this guy, destroy a card, and then you plus off him, add something. So what he adds is everything except Guard and Spy. So basically what he adds is himself, Commandant, Descendant. 1500 less defense, that's correct. Okay, got that right. Haven't used Gravekeepers for years. Gravekeeper's Guard, flip. It's a flip effect monster. It's target 1 monster your opponent controls, return that target to the hand, so it's like a compulsory evacuation device. What else have we got here? We got the Gravekeeper Spy, flip effect, special summon 1 Gravekeeper's monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck. So that's only missing out on Commandant, but maybe that or that, just depends what you want at the time. Defense, extra defense, I mean, it can be another Spy if you want. Okay, let's go to a couple of Monarchs here. Kais, when this card is tribute summon, target 1 card in the field, banish that target, and if you do, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent if it is Dark Monster. So it can be any Dark Monster. You can banish your own Gravekeeper's cards that are Dark. Even the Kais you summon itself and inflict 1000 points of damage. I have done that before to win games. Not that often, but sometimes. Riser, when it's tribute summon, target 1 card in the field, place that target on top of the deck. So it's kind of like a Phoenix Wind Blast, but yeah, you can get rid of annoying monsters or cards with this effect, or even make your opponent dead draw. That's a monster mon lineup. Allure, draw 2 cards and banish Dark Monster from your hand, or if you don't have any in your hand, send all cards in your hand to graveyard. But if you have like a Gravekeepers you don't want to use at the time, like maybe a Guard or something, just draw 2 and banish them. Book of Moon, target a face-up monster on the field, change that target defense position, so it works well with these 2. Gravekeeper Steel. Now target 2 Gravekeeper's monsters in your graveyard, add those targets to your hand. This effect cannot be negated by the effect of Necro Valley. I'll go through Necro Valley in a minute, which is why you'll understand that soon. Mystical Space Typhoon, target a spell trap card on the field, destroyed, yeah. Now Necro Valley, all Gravekeeper's monsters gain 500 attack and defense, so it's got nice bonus. Now cards in either player's graveyard cannot be banished, so cannot banish from the graveyard. And negates any card that would move a card in the graveyard other than itself to a different place. So what that means, let's see. Let's just say, like the Gravekeeper Steel, for example. You target 2 Gravekeeper monsters and add those to hand. Sorry, add those to. Now, so basically, What it means is if the card itself can move itself from anywhere else, that's fine. Let's just say you got... need to try and think of something. I can't think of anything. Oh, let's just say Malice Doll of the Demise, for example. Use its effect and destroy itself, and its own effect will special summon itself from the graveyard. I think that's a good explanation. Maybe. But anyway, let's just say you can't use Monster Reborn, etc., even though it's banned. I'll just use that as an example, like you target a card to special summon. No, can't do that. Can't add cards elsewhere. Let's just say you want to use Monster Reincarnation to bring back something that's in your graveyard. No, can't do that either. So that's so this card gets past the Necro Valley. There are other cards like that anyway. So hope I messed it up quite a lot, but hopefully you get the gist of it anyway. If you need more, go to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki. Google search this card, go to the wiki, go to look at the rulings, etc. Tips. Okay, Pot of Duality is excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, add one of them to your hand. Also, after that, shuffle the rest back into your deck. You can only activate 1 Pot of Duality per turn. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this card. So this is just a good setup card. This deck doesn't always special summon, so you can set up a field if you want. Rogeki, just destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Royal Tribute. Now, if you control Necro Valley, both cards discard any monsters in the hand. So this is a pretty good card. You can actually wipe out your opponent's hand with this, and you can recycle your own with Gravekeeper Steel, etc. Bottomless Trapper when your opponent summons a monster or more. 1500 more attack, destroy that monster or more. 1500. On the field. Negate the activation if you do destroy it. You can only activate 1 Imperial Terms of Necro Valley per turn. There are other cards like this in the deck. Now, Solemn Warning, when a monster would be summoned or more monsters. Now, or spell card, trap card, or monster effect is activated. That includes the effect that special summons monster, pluralis or whatever. Now, pay 2,000 to get that summoned if you do destroy that card. So, yeah. Even works during the damage step. Tribute when a monster is summoned, destroy all monsters on the field. Right, those are staples. Kind of like Bottomless, and yeah, I decided to put them in there. Now, Dweller, I'll go through these quickly. Dweller, what it can do, it can negate cards that activate in the graveyard, in your opponent's graveyard anyway. Castell can flip a monster face down or return a face-up card to the deck. Dark Rebellion, it detach 2 materials from this card, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its current attack, and if it does, this card gains lost attack. Diamond Direwolf can detach a card, target Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, destroy that card and one other card in the field. You can do it yourself if you want. Exciton Knight can destroy the entire field. Your opponent takes no more damage. Cowboys 2 can... Yeah. I've never done... I don't think I've ever actually even bothered to go through the extra deck before properly, but anyway, this affects if it's in attack position. If this card attacks opponent's monster this turn, it gains 1000 attack. Also, the opponent's monster loses 500 during the damage step, and if it's defense position, inflict 800 damage to your opponent. 101, detach 2 materials, target special summon monster that's face up attack position and attach it as material. You can detach 1 material from this card to protect it from being destroyed. Once per turn during this player's turn, you can detach a material from this card and target 1 face up attack position monster your opponent controls whose current attack is different from its original attack. Destroy it, and if you do, draw a card. Like Ship of Corn, you can detach a material, target 1 face up monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card's attack. Then send it to the graveyard, and if you do, inflict 1000 to your opponent. This card cannot attack. The turn you activate this effect, Key Beetle is 2 level 4 dark monsters. So that's 1 card up in this deck. Now, once per turn, you can detach a material from... Right, back in, and the sound went out. Okay. Where was I? Now, then target card you control except this card. Now, while this card is face up on the field, that card cannot be destroyed by the card effects. If this face up card on the field will be destroyed, you can send one of its targets to the graveyard instead. So you can protect cards with this guy, and even protect himself. Heartland Draco, if you control a face up spell card or more, this card cannot be targeted with attacks. Also, you can detach material. This card can attack directly, but no other monsters can attack that turn. Papillora turns to defense position monster in an attack position, loses 800 attack. Whoops. Steel Swarm Roach during the player's turn when level 5 or high. Level 5 or high monster would be special summon. Just make sure it's an inherent summon or even a pendulum. Detach material from this card, negate the summon if you do. Destroy it. M7, so I got a couple of rank 6s in there anyway. M7 is got a couple of different effects. Let's see. Don't worry about that one. We haven't got any other Constellas in here, but once per turn you can detach a material to target one monster on the field or in either player's graveyard, turn the target in the hand. So obviously if Necro Valley's on the field I won't be able to do that. Well, one in the graveyard anyway, though I can always target one on the field. Return to the hand. Strike Bouncer, once per turn during either player's turn. When a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, you can detach a material from this card, negate the effect, and if you do, inflict 1,000 to your opponent. So we didn't see any of these rank 6s. I can't remember if I even did one of these at all. My memory isn't that good. But anyway, right. Finally got through all of that. So yeah, I'll have more gameplay later. I know, maybe 10 to 12 hours from now. So anyway, until next time, thank you all for watching and see you again soon.